Hey, spiritual babes. How you guys doing this fine Jupiter Thursday? Today we're going to talk about altars. Okay, so what is an altar? The altar is nothing more than a home for spirit to sit. Okay, it's the place between places where one world meets the spirit world. The place where you serve your spirit. Okay, you set up your altar to honor the spirit you work with. The only issues that you could possibly have is if you're trying to combined with multiple spirits or saints. So let's say like we're trying to combine Oshun with Papa Legba or Papa Legba with Santa Merte. Okay, you can't do that. Before you do that, you must make sure that they will all work together very well. You have to ask. They have to be at peace with one another. If they're not at peace, they will cause havoc. They will wreak havoc. Okay, ancestor altars should face the east, because the Bible states that the dead will rise on the east. East is also good to draw in like love and money and things like that nature. Okay, so that is the first part of what is an altar. Okay, spiritual babes, here we are for part two. Okay, so when we left off, we said the east, it should sit on the east because that's where it says that the dead would rise. So, the sun sets in the west, so the west is good for removing and banishing. Okay, you don't want your ancestors you honor to be removed. You want them to be drawn in. So do not put your ancestors on the west side. Okay, we ain't doing no west side ancestors. Okay, the north is where frost sets, and the south is where fire rests. To cool a hothead, you throw their ass in the north. Okay, to add fire to them, you place them in the south to warm their asses right on up. All right. So once you decide where your altar will be, it's time to cleanse the area. Okay, you can make an altar wash. An altar wash is bay leaves, oil, leaves, 3 tablespoons of salt. Pray Ezekiel 34 verse 27 over it exactly 3 times. Okay, pray Ezekiel 34 verse 27 over it 3 times. Okay, once it cools, mix with a little cold water. Okay, you wash the floors, you wash the walls, you wash where the table is, and the altar does not necessarily have to be a table. Okay, come back for part 3.